Welcome back to Old Coins Explorer, where we explore old, unusual, and potentially valuable coins from around the world. Today, we are taking a close look at a 2001 United States Washington quarter, and this particular coin has the famous New York State design featuring the Statue of Liberty. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but collectors know that small details can sometimes make a big difference. The 2001 New York quarter was part of the highly popular 50-state quarters program, which introduced a different state design during each release period. New York was the 11th state represented in the program, and its quarter carries the powerful theme, Gateway to Freedom. The design features the Statue of Liberty placed over an outline of New York State. Because videos about rare coins often claim that ordinary quarters are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, today we are going to separate the facts from the hype. We will look at the coin's history, design, specifications, condition, mint marks, and possible errors. Most importantly, we will examine whether a normal 2001 New York quarter is actually rare or valuable. So stay with me throughout this video, because by the end you will know exactly what to look for when you find one of these coins in your pocket or coin collection. Identifying the coin. The coin shown here can be identified as a 2001 New York State quarter, one of the 5 state quarters released during 2001. The reverse side is the easiest way to identify it because it features the Statue of Liberty standing over an outline of New York State. Around the design are 11 stars, representing New York's position as the 11th state admitted to the Union. The coin also carries the inscriptions New York, 1788, 2001, E Pluribus Unum, and Gateway to Freedom. According to the United States Mint, the New York quarter was officially released into circulation on January 2, 2001. The design celebrates New York's historical importance as a gateway for immigrants and visitors entering the United States. The Statue of Liberty is therefore much more than a decorative image on this quarter, it represents freedom and opportunity. The New York quarter was the 11th design issued under the 50-state quarters program. During this period, millions of Americans began collecting quarters from every state, making the series one of the most popular modern U.S. coin collecting programs. So although this particular coin may look old and interesting today, its historical importance comes primarily from its place in this famous nationwide collecting program. Obverse, reverse, and historical background. On the front, or obverse, of the coin we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, along with the words United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar. The date 2001 appears on the lower portion of the obverse, while the mint mark can be found near the base of Washington's neck. Depending on where the coin was produced, you may see AP for Philadelphia or AD for Denver. On the reverse, the New York design was created around the Statue of Liberty and the state outline, giving the coin a very recognizable appearance. The United States Mint records the New York quarter's first day of mintage as December 11, 2000, even though the coin entered general circulation in January 2001. This is an interesting detail because it shows that the year printed on a coin does not always tell us exactly when production began. The New York design was intended to communicate a historical message rather than simply identify the state. The words Gateway to Freedom connect New York with the Statue of Liberty and the state's long history as an entry point to America. For collectors, this combination of history and attractive design makes the 2001 New York quarter an interesting addition to a state quarters collection. Even though the coin is relatively modern, it represents an important period in American circulating coin history. Metal, weight, size, and physical details. Now let's look at the physical specifications of the 2001 New York quarter, because these details become especially important when checking a coin for authenticity or a possible mint error. A standard 2001 circulation strike quarter has a diameter of approximately 24.3 millimeters and weighs about 5.67 grams. It is a copper nickel-clad coin, rather than a solid silver quarter. The normal composition consists of a copper core with outer layers containing copper and nickel. The edge of the coin is reeded, meaning that it has numerous small grooves running around its circumference. These specifications provide collectors with useful reference points when examining unusual coins. For example, if a supposedly normal quarter has a significantly different weight, unusual edge, or strange color, it may deserve further investigation. However, a difference in appearance does not automatically prove that a coin is a mint error. Circulation wear, scratches, environmental damage, cleaning, and chemical exposure can all change the appearance of a coin. That is why collectors should use accurate scales and good lighting when examining suspicious examples. It is also important never to clean or polish a potentially valuable coin, because cleaning can permanently damage its surface and reduce its collector value. Understanding the normal specifications gives us a baseline that can help us recognize genuine abnormalities when examining a 2001 New York quarter. How to check your 2001 New York quarter. If you have a 2001 New York State quarter at home, there are several important things you should check before spending it or assuming that it is valuable. First, carefully examine the date and make sure that the coin really is dated 2001. Next, look at the reverse and confirm the Statue of Liberty, the outline of New York State, the 11 stars, and the words Gateway to Freedom. After that, check the mint mark on the obverse near Washington's neck, because AP indicates Philadelphia while AD indicates Denver. You should also examine the coin under strong lighting for unusual features such as an off-center strike, missing metal, an abnormal rim, a strange planchet, or possible doubling. If you suspect a mint error, compare the feature with photographs of confirmed examples rather than relying only on social media or YouTube claims. A precise digital scale can also be useful, because a normal clad quarter should weigh approximately 5.67 grams. Remember that scratches, dents, corrosion, machine doubling, and other forms of damage are not automatically valuable mint errors. Never clean, polish, scratch, or alter a coin to make an unusual feature more visible, because doing so can destroy original surfaces and reduce collector interest. If your coin has a dramatic and clearly unusual characteristic, the safest next step is to have it examined by an experienced coin dealer or a professional grading service. Careful examination is the key, because a common coin with ordinary damage and a genuine mint error coin can look surprisingly similar to an inexperienced collector. Final verdict and closing. So, what is our final verdict on the 2001 New York State quarter shown in this video? This is an authentic and historically interesting example from the famous United States 50-state quarters program, featuring the Statue of Liberty and the important theme Gateway to Freedom. The normal 2001 New York quarter is not considered rare simply because it is from 2001, because hundreds of millions of examples were produced for circulation. The photographs show noticeable circulation wear and surface marks, and there is not enough evidence in these images to confidently identify a major, valuable mint error. Therefore, I would not claim that this particular coin is automatically worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Its ordinary value is generally around its 25-cent face value, unless further examination reveals a genuine error, recognized variety, or exceptionally high grade. However, that does not mean you should ignore every 2001 New York quarter you find. Collectors should always check the mint mark, condition, weight, edge, design details, and possible mint-made abnormalities before spending one. The most important lesson is that a coin's value comes from specific characteristics, not simply from a date that looks old or from a viral internet claim. If you enjoyed this investigation, make sure to subscribe to Old Coins Explorer for more coin discoveries, values, errors, varieties, and collecting information. Keep checking your change, keep learning, and remember that sometimes an ordinary-looking coin can have an extraordinary story. Thanks for watching Old Coins Explorer, and I will see you in the next coin hunting adventure.